What up? What up? What up? Swantocracy, motherfucking viewers. We are back. Correct this time. Back with another mega bonk tier list. All right, I want to just start this off with a special thank you. All the support, all the likes, all the comments, everything from you guys, the viewers, on my last mega bonk video. I know it's only been up for like 2 days, but the support has been so good, so immense, so unexpected, so fucking crazy. I am in utter shock of how well that fucking video did. I was honestly expecting it to flop. I was gonna be like, no one's gonna watch it, no one's gonna care. People watched it, people cared. I was like, oh my god, it is crazy. Now, let's get this tier list started off without further ado. I can tell, you can tell, I have been on a grind. I have unlocked a shitload of characters, except for Spaceman, Sir Chadwell. Again, I apologize. These guys have been kind of difficult to get for me right now. I've been struggling to get what they need. It has been rough, especially Sir Chadwell. Getting that tome, level 20, under 10 minutes, has been a grind, a motherfucking grind. But we have a lot of characters. I have been doing a lot of runs on a lot of different characters. Excuse me. And I have been going, I've been getting to tier 3 and fighting that and killing that final boss a lot more consistently and a lot better the more I keep playing, which I'm really enjoying. Boss is really fun. Not too hard, but honestly not too easy. I mean, depending on what items you have and what build you're going for, it could be a little easier and a little harder. But today's tier list is about endless potential. Which character will give you the best potential to have a good or a somewhat or like a decent endless run? Like, what character will help you get to that endless run and will give you the tools you need to get there? Like, what I mean by endless is basically just killing the final boss and starting to just stand still and just clear wave after wave after wave. Excuse me, I got some like shit in my throat. But let's start it off strong with, honestly, surprisingly, our first S tier. Fox is fucking great for endless runs because scaling luck is super important for getting a good endless run, because you need to get those items. You need to get fucking what's his name's dagger. You need to get magnets. You need to get the magnet item. You need to get anvil. Anvil is super, like those 3 items. You need Joe's dagger. Sorry, it was Joe's dagger. Joe's dagger, magnet, and anvil are the 3 items you seriously need to get an endless run started and off the ground. Now, Fox, even without those 3 items, still gives you good opportunity to not have a really strong endless run, but get there nonetheless due to the luck. You're getting better weapon rarities, weapon upgrade rarities. You're getting just better items flat out from the chest because of scaling in the luck. Especially if you get the luck totem, it's just gonna exponentially grow, and he's really good for that. Like really good. I really would recommend playing Fox. Fox is really strong. His weapon kind of poo, but still his luck kind of makes up for it. Like, his weapon isn't bad, like, but it's like BC tier. It's not bad, but it's BC tier. Now, slicing to the next character, Sir Ufi. My opinions really haven't changed on Ufi. I've played him a bit more. I really dislike I just hate the fucking sword. It is so hard. The knockback just sucks to deal with sometimes. You know, the scaling into defense just kind of sucks because it's not really doing anything for you. It's not really helping you offensively. It's just frustrating. It's annoying. And honestly, he's a C tier. You can still get a good endless run with him. It just becomes the way his kit is, it becomes harder. Calcium is easily going into A tier. Fuck, he gives me boners. He's going into A tier again. We had him in S tier for the last tier list because that's more for like casual play where you're not really trying to sweat. You're not really trying to go for those high rounds. those high numbers and those, you know, endless things. He's not as good for endless due to the fact that, you know, his damage kind of scales on how fast you're moving. Like he gets a lot of damage scaling off of how fast you're moving, and you know, he just kind of doesn't really help with that. Because you're not really going to be moving at the final place to do endless scaling. So it's kind of hard to get value out of it, which is why I put him in A tier. I still think he's really strong. His kit alone will get you to tier 3 pretty easily and pretty quickly, just due to him. And let's mog our way to the next character, Mega Chad. Mega Chad is going to be an A tier. Mega Chad's aura is one of, I think, the best weapons to clear swarms because it hits everything. It is so strong. It is so good. It's so potent. It is just unbelievable. You get a size tome or you just focus on the size upgrades with it, it's going to go crazy. It is going to just do everything you need it to do. Flex, again, Flex is, I think, is very mediocre because there's no audio or there is no visual indicator that I know of for his flex, so it kind of makes it hard to use. But still, Flex could potentially save you from a sticky situation and allow your run to keep progressing. Ogre, I'm going to put in B tier. Ogre's axes, I really dislike. I dislike them less than I dislike the sword because they actually have good potential, but their potential lies in tomes and upgrades. They really, I feel like everyone's weapon kind of lies in tomes and upgrades, but Ogre and Sir Ufi, like, it's just really bad. I'm putting Ogre ahead of Sir Ufi just due to the fact that his passive goes fucking crazy. Scaling damage goes nuts. Having just that, you know, consistent like growth of damage, like the chart is constantly going up with his damage. Really nice, really helpful. Potentially, I've had some honestly, I've beaten the tier 3 boss twice on Ogre. I was going for challenges. Like I was going for, like, you know, 10 axes, stuff like that. And you know what? He's still gotten me there. And I think it was mainly because of my little setup and his damage just being really helpful. Now let's clank our way to Clank. Clank is going to go into A tier. Clank is really strong. Honestly, it's mainly about Clank's revolvers. They are really good for the early game, especially if you can get like a couple of projectile bouncing upgrades. They're going to carry you so far, so strong, really potent. He's not S tier because of his 50-50 split, which I really dislike. Really do dislike that. It just doesn't feel as good as I thought it would. I've played him more. I've really struggled to get, you know, as far as I think I could because of that. I feel like it's kind of detriment to me, to my personal play style. Also, it's fucking passive scaling crit. Unbelievable. And if you get Giant Fork, your damage is gonna fucking go through the moon. It's crazy. Oh God, may the gods bless my soul for what I'm gonna do to Athena again. F tier. Gone. Garbage. Aegis itself is not bad. It's just starting with it sucks. Thorns suck. They are terrible. Athena herself is a terrible character. It's just horrid. It's just bad. Aegis is pretty okay in itself. But starting Aegis is really hard to get the ball rolling for Aegis. And Aegis really needs tomes and really needs specific upgrades like projectiles and stuff like that. And that really sets her back, that you are basically forcing yourself into a position to make her work, which sucks. Shooting our way to the next character, our second S tier, Robinette. Now, if the leaderboards at the moment are not on, they are not fixed, they are broken, they got hacked recently, the devs are trying to fix it, which is okay. You know, no pressure to the devs. But I'm telling you now, if leaderboards were there, Robinette and Fox would be on there. Definitely. Definitely. Fucking definitely they would be on there. Robinette, her passive is just disgusting. If you play around it correctly, and like I said in the last video, if you play around her passive correctly, she can go fucking, Maron. She can go, so well. I have seen so many streamers, so many content creators take Robinette and do amazing and crazy things. I've seen the same with Fox. Dude, even Shroud loves Fox so much. And I understand why, because Fox can go crazy. Robinette, also fantastic, really strong. Bo is kind of rough to deal with in the early game, but when you get it going, it goes pretty well. When you get that ball rolling with it, it goes pretty well. Now, swinging our way to the next one, Monkey. I love Monkey. B tier. He's a B tier. Not terrible, but he's not, like, his kit does not really promote endless runs. His kit promotes fun. His kit promotes fun. Being able to climb around, fucking throw bananas. His kit promotes fun. And I love him for it, because I am a fun over competitive gamer. I prefer to play for fun than to play competitively. He's still very good. I have seen Summit 1G, Shroud, do crazy things with these guys. I have seen it with my own eyes. And you know what? It's possible. Like, you can have a pretty decent, pretty good endless run. I've definitely seen him on the board before. I just personally don't think his kit really promotes it as much because, one, your passive ability is allowing you to climb, which really isn't that helpful when you're fucking standing still in the boss room, just killing it waste. Now, his climb ability is really good for the boss fight because you just climb up to the shrines. Sorry, spoiler for the boss fight. You just climb up and boom, you're there and you're doing it. Now, zooming to our next character, Tony McZoom. Oh God, he's really hard. I think he's a B tier. I think Tony McZoom was pretty good. I don't think like I said, it's kind of the same with Ogre. You know, he's just like, it's like, for me, S tier is, you know what, if you want an endless run, these guys are perfect. Their kits are great. They'll help you. A tier is the same story. Their kits are great. They will help you. Just not really as strong as the S tiers. B tier is they have great possibilities. Their kits are really good, but it's not necessarily you're guaranteed to go longevity wise. I'm not saying Fox and Robinette, Calcium, Megachat, and Clank give you guarantees. I am just saying their kits help you exponentially more than Ogre, Monkey, and Tony McZoom. Same with Sir Ufi, and I don't want to talk about Athena. I don't. She sucks. But on to Tony McZoom. He is not bad. He is not really, you know, I really do like the wireless daggers. They're one of my favorite projectile bouncing weapons. Honestly, I like them more than the revolvers, which is like, it's crazy, but they're just so good. I really do like them so much. I think he's good. I think, you know, I think they're really strong. And I like Tony McZoom and Calcium because of their, you know, their hoverboard slash skateboard. I feel like I can move. I feel like I can, you know, zoom, zoom, pew, 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 fucking get out of a way. Get, you know, if I need to get out, I can get out. And I feel like they really help with that. Now, camping our way to the next Bush. Bush is going into C tier. Bush is going into C tier. Like I said, Bush's kit does, like, I feel like Bush is better for like just casual play. Like you want to dick around a little bit. You don't really want to take it too seriously. Bush is, you know, a good character to do that because it's like his kit doesn't really do much. The sniper rifle kind of sucks. His passive kind of sucks. I like the idea that you get to ADS with him though. That's always fun with the sniper. ADSing, so fucking cool. Same with the shotgun, pretty cool. Both kind of poo though. Again, C tier, middle of the road. He's not terrible. It's possible. It's doable. It's just his kit is not going to provide you, you know, the best line to there. And I think that's okay. Birdo. It's actually going to go into A tier. You know, I haven't really played as much Birdo as I should have before this video, but that's because I unlocked him pretty late. And I really wanted to get this video out because I told myself, I said, I'm going to do this one video. And then 2 days later, I got to put out another video. I want to. But Birdo, boy, have I seen some people with Birdo. I have personally done the get as many jumps, fly through the air with Flame Walker. That shit was awesome. That shit felt great. That shit felt great. It felt strong. It felt easy. It felt, oh, mod on. And I feel like if you're pretty much just flying in the air with Birdo, you could easily get yourself in a position where an endless run could go endless. Really easily. Very much so. I feel like he has one of the higher skill expressions due to the fact that his kit is so in and of itself. It's like it's so just his kit, and it's really hard to work around. But if you can work around it and really just get a set build going, oh, ciao bella, bellissima. Venting to our next character, Amog. Amog's a D tier. Amog is an easy D tier. Amog is just really not something. At least, again, hold on. Disclaimer! Again, my opinions. These are my opinions. This is how I feel after I've been playing this game for 2 weeks. I already have 60 hours in it. I have been playing this game for 60 hours in the past 2 weeks. Again, these are my opinions. I am planning on making another tier list in the future on probably another 20-30 hours of gameplay, and then I'll make another tier list and see how I feel when I've unlocked more stuff, when I've done more stuff, when I've experimented with more stuff. But for now, this is my opinion. Amog, I think, just really sucks. His poison flasks really fucking suck. They're really hard to get rolling and get actually something out of them, some sort of fucking value. You are in the first 5 minutes, you are forced to grab at least 2 to 3 weapons just to keep him alive, and a lot of tomes. A lot of the time, tomes you don't need, but you just take them because you need them just to keep him alive and keep him going. What I mean by tomes you need are EXP tome, curse tome, and luck tome. Those are the 3 tomes you need for a endless run. And depending on the character you are playing, is attack speed tome. If you are playing bandit, you don't need it. But if you are not, you do need it. I'll get into that later. Amog, he's super hard. He's a skill expression character. Amog just demands you have pretty much a perfect early game to allow you to actually scale into the mid to late game. On to Noel. F tier. F tier. Easy F, boys. Easy F. Her kit is terrible. Frostwalker sucks. Flame Walker is really not that good either unless you are building already into projectiles and projectile speed. Then it's good. Or that if that is the build you are already planning on doing, it's good. Frostwalker, really not good, not useful, and especially starting with it makes it even harder, makes it even more difficult. Her passive sucks. Noelle just sucks. At least for current meta right now and what's going on and how the balances are and how the characters are. There might be some changes, you know, in the future, but currently she sucks. Sneaking our way into the next character. Our third S tier! Third! Bandit. One person I have recently ranked 100. I have had a pretty good endless run with them. I got to about 20,000, which for me, that is fucking... I've had a friend play Bandit, get him to fucking 60K. I was like, oh shit, nice. See what I'm saying? Bandit's kit just promotes just perfect. Executioner, unbelievably strong. His passive, attack speed, unbelievable. The fact that he scales into attack speed gives you a free tome slot. So you have your 3 base tomes of EXP, Cursed, and Luck. But with Bandit, you don't need attack speed because he scales attack speed with his passive. So you could have any tome slot you want. Projectile speed, fucking projectile count, damage, literally anything. Lifesteal, anything to your heart's content, you can get it. I recommend projectile count and damage tome because they are just both really good tomes and they work well with a lot of other stuff. That's just my personal preference. It might look different for you, but Bandit is so good. If you are new to the game, Bandit, honestly, even just for casual runs, he's just such a strong, good character. I recommend getting him and unlocking him as early as possible because he's just so fun and so good to play. Smoke bombing our way to the next character, Ninja. D tier. Ninja's kit sucks. The katana, honestly, it's one of my personal favorite weapons, but starting off with it is pretty hard. Well, honestly, no. He's C tier. He's C tier. He's C tier. His weapon, I'd say is like A, B tier. His passive, fucking D, F tier, man. Like his passive really holds him back from being an overall strong, good character. There's not really much I want to say that I can say about Ninja. He's just not good. Like, he's just not really as strong and as cool as I thought he was going to be because he's pretty hard to get. He's pretty fucking hard to get. 5% chance on Katana in Desert 1. Pretty fucking hard. Stirring the pot onto the next character of Vlad. Vlad is an A tier. Vlad is A tier. I really, honestly, Vlad is going to go to like second A tier, dude. What are you, nuts? Lifesteal goes fucking crazy. Lifesteal goes crazy because it gives you his passive being scaling up lifesteal literally just gives you 3 survivability. 3. Blood magic isn't really that good, but it's also really not bad at all. It's more like his passive S A tier, his weapon B C tier. So averaging it out, A tier. That's just kind of how it works. That's just how my lists work. He's just really strong, really great. His drip goes fucking hard. He looks awesome. His character model looks awesome. His jump is super cool. He kind of just like sits there and just like, boom, boom. He's really cool, really interesting, really nice. Boom. Now, our final character for today's tier list is Dice Head. Dice Head is probably one of the best characters to get an endless run going. His fucking passive is honestly disgustingly good. It rolls the dice and levels up one, like it upgrades one stat per level. Unbelievable. Because it's like, if you get really, really lucky on his upgrades, dude, your run is just going to go perfectly. It's just going to go boom, shabam, shabam, shabam. It's just going to go crazy. Like he is very, very luck dependent, but when that luck hits, oh, baby. Oh my God. It's crazy. He's really strong. To end this off, let's go through the tiers. S tier, we have Dice Head, Fox, Robinette, Bandit. A tier, Calcium, Vlad, Megachat, Clank, Birdo. B tier, Ogre, Monkey, Tony McZoom. C tier, Sarufi, Bush, Ninja. D tier, Amog. F tier, Athena, Noelle, and not owned, Space Spencer Chadwell. When I unlock those two guys and I get some runs into them, maybe do an endless run with Sir Chadwell. He seems really strong, really good for that. I will make another tier list. I'll be making 2 more tier lists in the coming weeks when I get more actual playtime and game time. But I think that's going to end off today's video. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys again for the immense support. It really means a shitload to me. I was so happy and so excited to see all the comments, to see all the views on my video. It really changed. It really made my day. Thank you guys so much again. Also, if you have any quick quip comments and concerns, please feel free, go down to the comments, let me know, and I will reply. I'm going to reply to every comment that asks any questions on why this is here, and any statements on you should put this so-and-so here, XYZ here. I will comment, and we will have a good chit-chat. But that's going to end today's video off. Deuces!